One thing we got to keep in mind is that God is always working. He always has a plan and it's always going to work out the way that He intended, even when we don't understand it, even when it doesn't look like what we expected. One of the things I've been thinking is how often do we overlook when we get the thing that we prayed for, whatever it may be, or when God's plan for us does work out, but we overlook it just because it doesn't appear in the way that we expected. It's like we feel like we know what's best for us, but only God truly knows what's best for us. There's a lot of times where we would have taken a certain route or a certain option, and we thought that that's exactly what we needed, but it didn't happen. And for whatever reason, God said no to that prayer, and He led us to a place that was so much better. I know personally, I've been there so many times where God has seemingly said no to my prayer, but then brought me to such a better place, to such a better destination. So we need to learn to trust God, to know that we can always come to Him, and to know that no matter what, He's not going to fail. God's not going to lie. God's not going to fail. There's nothing that's impossible for God. Anything that He sets out to do, He will do. Any promise that He has made, He will keep. So we know that we can have faith in that. And even when the human part of us feels down and out, and we just feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, we know that God will always make a way.